Hello, beautiful people. This is YJ here. YJ is from the Gambia, and Gambia is in West Africa. Guys, thank you. Thank you so much for always coming here to support YJ. Thank you so much for being here to also give a support to other African brothers and sisters. We are here to clarify. We are here to make sure that give you evidences. We are here to make sure that report on factual things. We are here trying to make sure that we steady your minds or to give you the what truths about everything that is happening in the street here. This channel is formed to make sure that we give support to our African brothers and sisters, and we're here to do it. So as we are doing that, we have to carry on in the street here to give you the factual things. Today's section, we're going to look at and give you the good news about the approval of DeeMwango's construction. She is Marwa's Marwa's sister, and everybody knows that she's building at least a very big mansion in Kenya right now at her home place. So many talk was like, they are saying that she has been arrested because of building that house, or she has been this, they didn't approve her, kind of like her building or constructing such house in Kenya. It's all lies, guys. So we are going to give you the rundown of everything here, how she met the criteria of building house in Kenya. Number one, we're going to start with is like in Kenya. All right, what happened? If you happen to try to build such house in Kenya, what do you have to do? The first thing that you have to do is this. You have to make sure that so to the authorities, they write documents for that property, meaning the ownership title deed for that particular properties. That's the first thing that at least authorities will actually ask you. Where are you the owner of that particular land where you want to build such structure? That's what you do. Okay. Before, let's say to building the house itself too, there are people also called environmental kind of experts also. So they are trying to tell you that the government also, or Kenyan authorities also, after when they go through your land, your title deed of that particular land, they will now try to look into something like the environmental factors of building such structure within that surrounding. They will look into that. So they look into all those things actually. From the title deed, they need to actually go into what they call as checking the environmental, factors or environmental impact of that particular house. Okay, even in the Gambia here, I can tell you, there are some places that sometimes they stop, our physical planning of the Gambia can tell some people that, okay, the building, this type of building you want to do here, it might cause flooding. All right, or this type of building that you want to do. Sometimes they look at your house, the location of the house. If you don't have proper documentation for your house, and where your house is just on the water pathway, meaning, that is where water is supposed to be passed, it will not cause flooding and other things, then they will actually try to tell you that no way, that place, if you don't mind, if you put any structure there, they will come and demolish it. Okay, in Kenya, what do? They look into all those things, environmental factors and so on, after when they go through the title deed of your documentation. All right, so that's what they call risk, assessment or evaluating health, risk factors about, building such house in the place. They are also trying to tell you that once all those things are clear, They are now trying to go into the next one called the plan. So that means that the particular owner need to get at least the plan. The plan is talking about the landscape of the compound itself. Need to be very, very well captured on the documentations, like the boundaries and what the dimensions. Supposed to be very clear. All right. So once they just confirm all those things, once all those things are confirmed, the next thing that you're supposed to do, guys, I think we also, and David, let's say in David Gino's videos, Marwa's videos, DeeMwango herself her videos, before they started building, they make sure that they follow all these due processes. All right, they make sure that the documentation is done for the land. All right, from there, the boundaries of the land, that is where Marwa said there must be at least a perimeter fence. Marwa is very aware of all these things. Okay, there must be perimeter fence. That means that to show the dimension and boundaries of that particular land. So they are not doing anything that you know that is against the law. They are doing a great job. DeeMwango's construction site, for your information, it has been approved, and she is allowed to continue doing her construction. Okay. Now, the third thing that I can tell you in Kenya, that after when they confirm the land documentations, you get actually the plan for whatever you want to do in the place. They are telling you now that you need to hire a certified professional engineer. That's what you need to do. They call it in Kenya structural engineers. All right. And those structural engineers, they also have a body that they normally used to register with. Like in the Gambia here, if you go to our physical planning, they will sometimes tell you that, okay, we are working with architects. So those architect people are the people that you should go and then they draw your building plan. Then finally you can come back to them and show them some of the documentation for them to approve or give you some documentations or approval concerning about your land. So in Kenya also, if you hire a certified professional engineer, all right, that engineer must have to register with a body called BORAQS. All right, BORAQS. This is a body that professional certified engineer that you must hire supposed to register with. Okay, I can link that one back to the Gambia here. That is like in the Gambia here, such bodies here that, let's say you want to be a trainer in the Gambia in any of the tertiary institutions, you must have to go personally, you must have to go and register with our body here called NACA. So that means that that body should have to, give you accreditation as a license holder to be a trainer. So that is the same thing happening in Kenya too. You want to be at least being a structural engineer, you need to go and register with BORAQS. Register with those people, then you can call yourself engineer. So it's not just like they call everybody engineer in Kenya. No. You have to be a professional or you have to be a certified professional engineer, register with BORAQS. So if you register with this body, this is the body that will actually try to give you authorities or right, all right, for you to design building plans for people, for you to supervise building structures of people, or for you to supervise the projects of people building their private homes and so on. So this is a very, very professional thing that we have all seen, that DeeMwango happened to hire a professional certified engineer. So this professional certified engineer, he is the very one that that is supervising everything there. We all can see that. So this is telling you that her, housing project has been approved by Kenyan government. So everybody needs to know that. So this guy, as a certified kind of like a professional engineer, what is the nature of this guy's job? Will sit with, the first number two, I told you that the owner need to get the dimensions, clarity about his or her property, the land, and then also need to get a rough plan or idea concerning about what he or she want to build the house, the type of house. So right now, in order to tell you this, it's like once you hire this professional engineer, what is the next thing that you're supposed to do as the owner of that particular project? You need to sit with this engineer, give your ideas to the engineer. What do you want? How do you want the house to look alike? All right. The engineer will make sure that sit down and create a building design or building plan. So we'll design the plans for you. So if the plans are already, done for you, if the plans, everything is already done for you, you as the owner, you have to go through that plan. You have to make sure that see it whether you can afford it. All right. You have to look into it to see that whether, this particular plan the engineer has designed, whether can it fit, okay, into your budget. You need to look at all those things. So, guys, we have seen all these things that DeeMwango happened to be done with her project. One, she decided to make sure that, secure the land. She got all her documentations. Two, she decided to make sure that the dimension of the land, everything is all clear to us. All right. The third one, she hired a professional engineer to be supervising this project. And the fourth one, the engineer makes sure that proper building plan is done and that she accepted. She kind of like knows that she can cope with what? She can cope with what? Cope with the budget or she can finance it. I hope you are all here, guys. You are listening to me. Now, finally, what should we know is this, that once all these things are done, the building is going on, the authorities, they will time to time organize what they call site visit. Site visit. And we know in Africa here, sometimes they don't tell you that we are coming to your place. So maybe them visiting you may mean like you are far away. Are you hearing me? Or you travel. So they must have to call you and tell you that, okay, these people are around. They came to visit your site, but you were not there. What do they normally do when they do site visits? They normally check the structure, quality of what's even that's supposed to happen. Once they have seen fault there, or they have seen something that is not okay, doesn't mean the quality of building such structure, they will tell you that this place need to be changed. That's what they always do. So you have to make sure that you rectify such errors within the building. Hey, so if let's say DeeMwango happened to be in Nairobi, and these people called the site visitors, all right, came to her construction site, they did not meet her. So meeting, when they visit the site, they also came with some kind of standardizations and then approvals. So once they came, they made your building because it's stage by stage. All right, they always check stage by stage from the foundation level to where you are going up to, let's say, next level before to the roofing. All the stages of the building, they need to actually visit there and see what is happening, whether are you meeting the standard or quality of building such house. This is what I'm trying to tell you here, guys. So we need to get this. So if they happen to be at your site and you are not there, nobody can sign anything except you. They're just there to rectify things. They are just there to improve on things. They're just there trying to tell you that, okay, we approve everything for you. You need to come and sign. this, that we were here and we give you approval for you to do this and that and that. So this is the good news that everybody should know, that DeeMwango has met all these criteria. She is given approval to continue building her house. So all what we can tell you people, that let us keep on supporting her. Support her, please. All this saying that she doesn't meet the requirements, she doesn't do this, she is not allowed to build, is all lies against her. They are all fabricating stories against her. It's all about they are just trying to tarnish her image. She's doing good, and let us make sure that we support her. She has already complied with everything. She is very, very allowed to continue building her dream home at her homeland called Nyabohansi. So, please, everybody, let's make sure that we support her. Because one, she secure her land documents, everything is with her. Two, she makes sure that the land, documentation indicates the dimensions, the boundaries, everything is clear there. Three, she hire a professional engineer that that register with BORAQS body, as a certified professional engineer or structural engineer to supervise this building. Four, she makes sure that at least the building plan is suited for the purpose, and building plan, she can finance it. The building plan is accepted by her, and then the building plan is still going to be supervised by her engineer. Site visitors, anytime they just come to your place, they make sure that they check the quality must be met, because they don't compromise with standard. All right, they make sure that at least standard must be met. They check different things like the building pillars and so on, the measurements of, let's say, cement, the kind of like the structure itself, the quality of the blocks and other things. They check everything. So I think all what we need to do right now is to just, say to DeeMwango that congratulations to her, and let her continue doing whatever she's doing. She's doing a great job. The Kenyan authorities, really speaking, they approve everything, and she doesn't have any issue currently to deal with her building in Nyabohansi at her home village. So we are telling you this, that please guys, continue supporting her. Please. It was just a site visit, because the authorities must have to visit the site. All right. So once you apply, they must have to come and visit the site to do inspection, to check on your documents, everything, to see the plans, the environment. They kind of like come and do everything for you. So finally, you should know that DeeMwango made everything. So the building plans are there, the engineer is there, the dimension, the documentation, everything about the compound is there. So there is nothing to worry. She already is approved or allowed. She is allowed to build her dream house in Kenya. That's what we can tell everybody. All right. So, guys, thank you so much for being here. That's what we can tell you. We are saying congratulations to DeeMwango. We are telling you this, that no worry, she has been approved to build her house in Kenya. So thank you so much, guys. Make sure you subscribe before you go. Team D, we are here for you people today. Support YJ, and we will come back with so many things. Thank you, guys. Thank you.